Farm Guy here with a new mod test for Wednesday, October the 5th. And this is another crazy, neat, inventive mod by ZoddelZockt. It is the Hop Plantation, 13.84 megabytes to download, 27 slots on console. And where do we find it? We will find it not there, but here under Productions. And whoops, we passed it. There it is. The Hop Plantation. $55,500 to place. Now this is quite a involved, let's say quite involved factory. Now this is a part of a string of productions that ZoddelZockt has been releasing over the past few months, and they're all becoming interconnected to each other. Now for this particular factory, it is advisable to also download the Composter mod by ZoddelZockt, and that's also under Productions. And here it is, the Composter. The reason you would need this typically is because it makes compost, and that is one of the items required to run this production is compost. Now, as a little bit of a cheaty, sneaky way about going about it, there is one other mod where you can buy compost, and that is going to be this, the Easy Way Station and Fruit Shop, of which I will connect, or I will put a link to those two mods in the description as well. If I remember, a link to the review videos for those. However, that one's really neat. You can buy nearly anything that gets produced. You can buy it from there if you want to bypass the composter. But to try to stay on the path of reviewing and testing this mod, let's first look at the recipe and the production chain. So this production produces hops. That is what it does, but there is also a byproduct. Biomaterial is one of the byproducts, as you can see in that recipe. And also you can directly produce the hops pellets. And so the difference between hops will come out on pallets, which we will show here, or if you produce pellets internally, the pellets should come out of here. We're going to test that because I haven't run it yet. So let's have a look around the production facility. Let's look at the recipe first, then we'll look around the facility, shall we? Contents or incoming material capacities: water 1 million liters. As you can see, it uses a tremendous amount of water, so that's good. Seeds 10,000 liters of seeds, 10 of each of solid fertilizer and compost. Hops is a produced item, is also a input item, because to make pellets 2,000 to 1,500. So it's compressing it, so I can see how you're losing volume. So in that respect, if you have the right mod, water is free, seeds, fertilizer, and compost. Now the compost comes from either buying it or making it yourself. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. Right, so we have this all set to storing right now. If we turn on the hops, we're going to start that running. Right. So if you don't want pallets to spawn, it has this neat little no spawn area here, and the trigger is right here, the orange button here. right now it's disabled, so nothing will spawn there, which is fantastic. I love that option because sometimes you just don't want a bunch of pallets out there. If you press O, they will just disappear or slide in. If we go back here and spawn the pallets, they should. There we go. So that is that. Let's have a walk around. Product goes in here as in compost, water, and seeds and fertilizer all go into this spot. It's a pretty generous area. We will show you that later. As is all of ZoddelZokt's mods, at least nearly all of them, have these little switches. Information panel that will put this big sign up here on 3 sides. Yes, on 3 sides. Then we have show trigger markers that will put these on the ground showing where everything goes there. Then we have warning stripes. These are all pretty much basically exactly the same for all of his mods factories. Warning stripes are the yellow stripes on the ground, of course. And last but not least, lights. Did I turn them on? Yes, they're on. Again, oh, those are the lights way up there. Those lights are on. Yes, indeed. So, there you have that, those things there. Right. So, let's give it a run. 48 cycles per month at, we see the total production is 950 liters per cycle at 120 liters, or $120 per month for maintenance, or not for maintenance. It doesn't have a maintenance, building maintenance, but production cost $120 per month. Right. Okay. So I'm going to sleep, give it a little sleep, and we'll see where we end up with production, and then we'll carry on with the next steps of production. Turning the hops into pellets. We're going to see what the hops pallets look like if you want to directly sell them. We're going to look at prices and all that good stuff. So we'll be right back. Right, so we're back. So after 1 month of production, you can see that our fertilizer and seeds have gone down. Actually, compost. We have run out of compost. Now, we're going to talk about that in a minute. That's not necessarily a problem for a couple of reasons. We have produced 20,000 liters of hops and 18,000 liters of biomaterial. Excellent. Now we're going to switch on. Well, let's first see. We're going to have a couple of them pop out probably. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Right. So this obviously is biomaterial. Is it? Can we pick it up? Oh no, definitely not pick it up. And then we have hops. Lots of hops here. So that's what those look like. Now, sell prices. Let's talk about that right now. Sell prices. Hops. Well, you have the where you can directly sell them. The sell everything is that, and then we have the wholesale, which is also ZoddelZokt's mod, is the wholesale mod. However, you don't have to have that because you can sell it at the Schultz moddings sell everything. Probably also in a few of the other modded sell points. I don't have those. Pellets. Now is it worth turning it into pellets? We can look at that briefly now. Hops, you're selling it for 4,800, 4,005 to between 4,005 and 4.9. The pellets are selling for between 6 and 67 and 75 is the best price up here. The wholesale is actually one of the lowest prices, which is odd. But the price fluctuates, as you can see here, seasonally. We're at a low point actually right now. So 11,000 is going to see top dollar, and 7 is around top dollar for hops, right? Hops and hops pellets. Biomaterial, if you're looking to sell it, you don't get much for it, 47 bucks. However, we've turned on, hold on, we're going to be trying out, so how much hops we have left? Not much, but, oh man, okay, we're going to have to, refill the hops to see the hops pellets, what we can get out. But that's, I'm going to do that off camera, and we're going to come back. However, biomaterial. What do you do with that? Well, as it so happens, if you recall, the composter, the one that makes the mulch, right? Yeah, compost. It makes the compost. Also takes biomaterial, which the hops production makes, and you can take that biomaterial and turn it back into compost. Isn't that fantastic? There's also a quick composter that you can use. It is in the when you download the composter mod, there is quick compost product. Where is it? I kind of forgot about that. Anyways, there's a quick compost product that you can buy to accelerate the composting process. Where did it go? Big Bang Balance? Anyways, but I'll find that and we'll talk about that when we come back. So I got a little bit of work to do, and then we'll look at the pellets, and I think we'll wrap things up because I think that's pretty much covers everything. We're going to show you a little bit about the composter and how that works, and the biomaterial goes back in here. And then we're going to show the pellets. Right. So we'll be back. All right, so I have refilled the hops. Just so you know, the hops holds, or the maximum storage capacity for hops is 100,000 liters when the barriers are up, so it's holding it. That's the capacity. Now, a couple of things to note. If you do choose to run your composter, you can set the compost on your compost to distributing. So whilst this is running, it will constantly supply your hops production. So you're not going to run out as long as your composting facility is running and producing compost. It will supply this, so you're not going to run out here. So that's not a problem. Also, you can set your biomaterial to distributing, and it will send it back to your composting composter, and it'd be like a cycle going back and forth. They'll be going back and forth. That'd be curious to see. I might have to try that out on its own to see if that's some kind of a perpetual motion machine or not, depending on how the biomaterial, let's see here, 1,000. So you end up losing. It might let's see, producing. You're gonna produce biomaterial 450. 250. Yeah, I don't know. You might end up with a whole bunch of biomaterial, a whole bunch of compost and biomaterial that it's kind of self-perpetuating, building up, going back and forth. It's something I might have to test. But anyways, I just wanted to show you the capacity and kind of this little little feature that you can send that stuff back and forth. So we're going to turn this on. We have the hops. Oh, wait, here we go. Hops pellets turned on. We don't have any hops pellets. So we're going to see how. Oh, it's already starting to kick over. Is it a little bit? Yeah. So we got some. So we're going to show the hops pellets coming out. If we can get a. That's the only thing with this here. It makes it a little awkward to go in and out, but we'll show you where the product goes in. If I can squeeze, it's a fairly generous spot here. Like you see, there we go. I got some fertilizer that's going to go in like so, right? So it didn't need a whole lot, didn't use a whole lot, and we'll show the water going in just so we can, because we have some. And so we can show you that where the trigger is. You can always turn off those markers once you kind of got a good idea of where the triggers are and stuff. If you don't like them, that's the nice thing about ZoddelZokt's mods too. He gives switches to turn all that stuff off if you don't like it. And there, that's the water going in. So again, I'm going to sleep and we're going to come back and show you what the pellets look like and how much we get after a month. Great, one last time. So let's look at our production, and our hops has gone down by half, and hops pellets, we got 36, nearly 36,000 liters. Of course, we're losing a little bit with that production from volume. So capacities, hops, pellets, and biomaterial, these three items here is 100,000 liters. Now, this is going to be a little tricky with the barriers up to get that. So, a solution to that is, well, trying to hop over it is not a solution. You can set the biomaterial to distributing, as we have, because it's sending it back to the composter. Hops pellets hopefully aren't going to spawn onto pallets. We'll find out. And we can set hops to distributing because, well, they aren't going anywhere. So if you set it to distributing, they're not going to spawn either. So let's go turn that off and see if anything pops out first. Oh dear. So yes, we do get pellets in bags. Okay. So what comes out of here? The biomaterial? No. What can we pull out of the, I guess I should have tried that before I did all this. Come on. Oh. That's a little awkward, that downspout. I would have liked to have seen that. Refill. Oh, so I'm getting... Really? All I get is hops out of there? Ah. Well. That's a bit Oh, no, I'm not getting anything out of there because I'm filling up the hops from the... Alright. Give me a minute. I gotta figure this out. Alright, so I've cleared out all the spawn material, and if you want to know, the Lizard Logistics Big Bag Trailer by Raleigh Christie 1 picks up all of those products, auto loads them, so for easy transport and sale. And we have a trailer underneath the spout now without any interference from bags or such. And yes, we can load biomaterial, hops, and hops pellets like so from that downspout. So just make sure you don't have any of the pallets or anything around. And there we go. Pellets, hops pellets, actually sell for a pretty good price, as you can see. Is it worth it? It's kind of up to you. I'm on easy economy, so we're going to get a fair bit of money from this. And there it is. $86,000 for a little bit of hops pellets. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is your hop Plantation by ZoddelZockt, 13.84 megabytes to download. 27 slots for this, 11 slots for the Compost factory. So they work together very well. I would highly recommend having them both running as part of your production process. I'm Looney Farm Guy. Thank you for watching, and remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now.